And then the rest of this I'm going to use for my skin body butter. So now what I'm going to do, the vitamin E enrichment, the vitamin E ointment, I'm going to add a little of this to the mixture. I'm going to maybe add, I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of this. Let's see. This was not too expensive. I have never used it before, never seen it before, but while I was in GNC, it looked interesting, and it was cheaper than buying vitamin E oil, so I figured I'd try it. So I'm going to put, this is a rounded teaspoonful of vitamin E ointment. I'm going to go ahead and add this into our mixture. Make sure I get all of that out. And since I'll be mixing this just for the hair, I'm going to go ahead and add in my fragrance oil, which this is a very old bottle of Red Velvet Rose fine fragrance oil. Because I like to smell good. So, not really sure how much I want to add of this. I think I'll just go ahead and try. Actually, it doesn't look like I should put that much in here. I don't want it to be overpowering. My husband might not like that. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of the fragrance oil. I'm repeating my measurements because, as I said, I'm experimenting and I'm going to have to look back at this to see what I did. So we have the fragrance oil and the vitamin E ointment in here now. I'm just going to go ahead and stir this in. If you're a cook, you would say you're folding it in. And I got to mix in that ointment really well that I added to it. Okay, I'm looking at my hand as I'm mixing this, and it seems that the base of the butter that I started looks like it's settling into my skin really nicely. Okay, that's mixed in, but I think I want to go ahead and use the blender and whip this up a little bit more. See what we come up with. Let that spin off of the blades. And once again, my phone is ringing. I know it's my husband, so I'm going to put you on pause again. So, it wasn't my husband after all, it was my daughter. And I am really liking the consistency of this whipped body butter. So, let me let you see my hand. This is from the very first application. You can see it's still It's a little oily to the touch, so I'll probably have to work to rub that in really good and make sure I have some time to sit in between putting my clothes on. So now I want to try this. So I'll put it on this hand. And it is like butter. Again, still oily, but that's okay. Actually, it looks like it settled into my skin a little bit faster than the base, so that's a good thing because this is for my body. So I'm liking this. I'm smelling it, and the fragrance is subtle enough. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my second container, and hopefully all of it will fit in here. Because that whipped up really nice. And what I will do next is add in the essential oils to the hair butter. And I will be done. I will have officially made my very first batch of Shea butter, body butter, and a hair mixture. I will be using both of these tonight because I'm going to take my hair out and try a wash and go that I saw someone else do. I'm gonna put you on pause again. Okay, I'm back once again. And that, as you can see, filled this up very nicely. It's pretty much, it's at the top. It's probably a little too much, so I won't put the lid on it until after I use it for the first time tonight, and then that should be enough to seal it without any spillage. Okay, here's the hair portion. I'm going to rinse off my spatula. Yeah, that body butter is, you can definitely feel the oils in that quite a bit. I had to actually wash my hands because it was feeling very oily. Not sure which one this is from, so I won't add it. I'm going to go ahead now and add the rosemary oil and lemongrass essential oils to my hair batch. And because this is such a little bit, I'm just going to put a smidgen of essential oils because I don't want it to be too much. This is a 1/4 teaspoon, but I'm only going to maybe fill it up a third of the way. So 1/3 of a 1/4 teaspoon. It's really just a few smidgens. This is rosemary oil, and if I remember correctly from when I used to mix up stuff before, still very amateurish, but rosemary is very good for hair growth. So I'm also going to add in about the same amount for the lemongrass oil, which is approximately, I'm not sure if you can see that, it's not full, it's about half of the 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I'm going to add that in there. I'm going to cap these off. I'm going to just go ahead and fold those essential oils in. I do like to bake sometimes. I like to cook. So essential oils, you know, you can just fold it on in there. And I am excited and looking forward to trying this in my hair. So there you see the consistency of the hair butter. It's very thick. You got to shake it off the spatula, and I don't want to contaminate my body butter. grab a butter knife and let you see the consistency of the body butter is actually, I think it's thinner than the hair butter. It doesn't drop, the body butter drops off a lot easier than the hair butter. So I want to thank you all for watching. This has truly been exciting to me. You can see my hair is all twisted up. I had sort of a flat twist fro hawk. I have some pictures of it. This has been in just over a week now, and I get pretty bored. Some people will probably leave it in, but I'm going to go ahead and take it out and wash my hair tonight and use my body butters and my hair butter. God bless you all.